Forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 34 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Elliott.
Bro, he's tripping.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Oh, you're so trash, bro.
Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Yes, sir.
And this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Yes, sir.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Let's go.
Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete.
Boy,
it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football
Good hit,
back.
boy.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive.
Get off me.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
What I'm going to do?
They'll get it up just short of the 45
it?
at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6
Get
up
them
to
yards,
midfield.
boy. Get them yards, boy.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
I know
trying
to do that.
Work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. This to Jarwin.
Yes,
He has
sir.
the 1st down yardage before
Yes,
they bring him
sir.
down right at the 45. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
You can get popped on the stop.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. give him 9 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Touchdown.
Stop blitzing me, brother.
Hey, Cooper. 30 yards.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
That was cute.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's out, fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's looking long.
Oh, you're winning. Oh, yeah.
This is taken in at the 5.
Stop beating me.
And taken into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, 40 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now
give me that!
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, my God. Bro, Matt. Oh, my. I just stripped the ball from the dude and everything.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The kick by Moore is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, Lar back out there to kick it away.
You don't want to strip the ball again, so you're not
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
You can't do nothing.
A lot of them script to start the
You're not
second
about to
half,
run
too.
it. 0 for 8.
Scripting something
0 for 8. You're
expect.
making Russell Wilson look trash. Nah, you better not leave, boy. You're making Russell Wilson look trash. Garbage. 0 for 8.
Get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Yes, Russell Wilson, 0 for 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now it's Carson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Wilson forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Let's go!
He's incomplete.
Lockett,
They
he's
took their
tough.
shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35.
The
last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, rolling to his left. Completes it to Dixon.
That's me.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And Dixon, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great.
Never
get to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion,
man, about to break out
there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list.
Yes, sir.
I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
47.
Now back to the ground with Elliott.
Get off me.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
He's out.
Picked up
He's
by
out.
linebacker Bobby Wagner. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
Let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run again with Carson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
19. I'm scared. Alert.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the delay, here's Carson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And Dixon has it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
Boy, you stupid for doing that.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Oh, my God. Uh-oh. Expecto X. What's up?
They'll run on 1st down.
What's up?
It's Elliott. The 30. 20.
What's up?
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, it's Carson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw, buying time to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 24, Wilson being chased out left. He's got the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and run it here.
No, sir.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I never got it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Stupid boy.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On first down, Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In on the stop, Bradley McDougall. They go to Elliott again. one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Prescott from the gun. And
Yes,
that is
sir.
caught.
Yes,
It's
yes,
Witten
yes,
for the
yes.
Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Get
And
the
this one
ball,
travels
bro.
out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
What's the run? They're running it.
Shift.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. On the move to his left. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack by Robert Quinn. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.
He lived. Go, he left the party.
The play with a totally different style and a different flow.
He left the party. Oh my God. He left the party.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
That boy left the party. Oh, let me see. Yeah. Oh my God. Bye bye broadcast.